So the mole's first victim was Sherry, and the rest of you remain here at the University of Michigan. For our next mission, you're going to encounter a series of boxes. One at a time, you're going to look in the first box, decide whether or not you want what's inside. If you do, you can take it. You can continue to look at boxes if you want, but you can only take one box. If you don't want it, move on to the next box. However, if you want to go back, you can't. When you're done, you can again look at as many boxes as you want, but you have to come back here, tell the rest of the group anything you want, as much or as little information as you want to give, and you choose the next person to go. So, Elizabeth, you are first in line, so we'll let you go first. All right, Elizabeth has made her round. What would you like to tell the group about what's over there?
There's a lot of options in the box. I guess. I did not get what I think is the best one. I'm going to give it to you.
Yay!
Because you're smiling at me like that.
I'm going to pass on you. $5 for the pot. Somebody else will take that. $10 for the pot. Someone else can take that. 2 exemptions for quiz 3. 1 must be given away. I'm gonna take this. There's 10 boxes. The last box is nothing. Don't let it get that far. And then I took box 4. I think Elizabeth took box 5.
Mark was like, I felt like he was like trying to gaslight us.
He said there were 10. Let's go one more. I'm a curiosity killed the cat kind of guy. Oh, I'm gonna take that one. It's an exemption. I assume for the next quiz. Well, I think I took like the 8th box. The 10th box is likely nothing. Maybe. So I wouldn't go that far. I think that if somebody took the first box, they would not feel terrible. That's what I'm going to go with. You want to go? You're looking at me. Here.
It says 2 jokers for quiz 3 only. There was nothing left other than money that can go towards the pot. So if you get to the $15 one, That was the highest amount that could go towards the pot. There was a 5 and there was a 10. After that is the when you get to the 2 jokers towards the end, that's the last like personally good thing you can get.
What's in the last box?
Nothing. You want to go next?
Sure.
All right.
$15 for the pot. Oh, that's really good. I just don't believe that there's nothing in 10. Everybody says there's nothing in 10. 9 should have been 2 jokers and probably got taken. No. Oh. Ah. I just don't believe that there's nothing in 10. I'm not going to have an exemption unless there's 1 in box 10, and I don't feel like box 10 is empty. I'm going to go for it. What the hell? You only live once. It was in fact nothing. All right. Okay.
They were counting 2 jokers. I am.
Starting with Greg, what did you take from the boxes?
Nothing!
Nothing.
Absolutely nothing!
Did you believe me when I told you there was nothing in there?
No! I did not believe you when you told me there was nothing in there.
Money.
How much money?
Do I have to say?
Yeah.
$15.
15?
Yeah.
So only Kevin took something that was good for the group. Everyone else took something that was good for themselves, except for Greg, because he took nothing. For the next mission, those winter Sundays. Sundays too, my father got up early and put his clothes on in the blue-black cold. Then with his cracked hands that ached from labor in the weekday weather, made banked fires blaze. No one ever thanked him. I'd wake and hear the cold splintering, breaking. When the rooms were warm, he'd call, and slowly I would rise and dress, fearing the chronic angers of that house. Speaking indifferently to him, who had driven out the cold and polished my good shoes as well, what did I know? What did I know of love's austere and lonely offices? That's called Those Winter Sundays. It's by a man named Robert Hayden. He was the first black faculty member of the University of Michigan. And for the next mission, what I need is one person with a very good memory. Greg, all right. For the rest of you, I need you to split up into 3 two-person groups.
Wow.
Yeah, I would like to not hear. All right, let's
Okay.
Okay. So, Greg probably thinks he's going to have to recite that poem, and that is not what he's got to do. Each group is going to come to me, and I'm going to show you some highlighted words from that poem. You select a word, and you've got to go anywhere you like and take a picture that demonstrates the word from that poem. We will then show him all the words at the end, and he's going to have to guess which word that picture was meant to convey. You cannot have letters in the picture, meaning if you find the word on a sign somewhere, you can't do that. You can't personally be in the pictures. So Greg, did you have enough time to memorize that poem?
Oh yeah.
And you think you could do it if I asked you to do it?
Sure.
All right, well, I'm not gonna.
Good.
So what happened was we highlighted some words in that poem,
Okay.
and we told these folks to go out in teams to take a photo of a word from the poem, and then we're going to show you the photo and see if you can guess the word.
Okay.
Okay? So these are from Mark and Elizabeth.
I'm going to say that word is cracked.
That is incorrect. This is their next from Elizabeth and Mark.
Well, one y'all's the fucking mole. Sorry. Lonely.
That is correct. It's $3 per.
Sundays too, my father would wake in the blue-black.
That is incorrect.
father?
That's correct. All right, let's have a look at Matt and Melanie.
Oh, guys. So I'm gonna say is the second stanza warm?
That's correct.
When the rooms were warm, he'd call, slowly I would rise and dress. Rise?
Incorrect.
Blue, black.
That's incorrect.
The last two incorrect?
Yeah.
Crack? Cracked.
Correct.
Yeah.
And the last team is Elizabeth and Kevin.
Do you know what that's supposed to be?
I know the answer. It's not bad.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Weekday.
That's incorrect. And the last one, Kevin and Elizabeth.
Is it home?
Incorrect.
The poetry mission was pretty suspicious. I mean, my team had the same issue as the other team where they didn't know they were supposed to get all the words, but like they were still really slow getting more words, right? They only turned in 2.
So we have 4 correct. That's $12 put into the pot. What we need now is one person who's very descriptive. Greg, all right.
Nobody else is going to do it.
I'm going to give Greg pictures of people from paintings that are in the art museum. He's going to describe one to each of you, just the person. He doesn't have the whole painting. And you have to go and take a picture of the whole painting that person is in. You've got 30 minutes to do that from the time that we start.
In Y frame, the bottom section is a beige brown. We were talking about colors on the way over here.
Yeah,
beige
I like
brown.
colors.
It goes into a light blue. It's sort of striated, and then it kind of alternates brown, blue, brown, blue, brown, blue. And on that background is the shadow of a person. Okay, this is a dude giving some serious side eye to, I'm guessing, another man. They're both wearing blue suits. The man that we are looking at right now has short, buzz-cut hair, a large, viewer's left, person's right red ear, some prominent eyebrows, blue suit, blue business shirt, yellow tie. They're in an orange booth, and they have a pencil and paper with dots on it in front of them. Okay, you are looking for a woman in a bustle. Do you know what a bustle is?
I sure do.
Okay. Blue and peach in this rendition of the picture. Dress. She has a black and white feathered hat on. She is looking to the left. And she has a black book in her left hand. Jesus Christ. Okay.
That doesn't work well.
There's lots of paintings of Jesus Christ in there.
Yeah, this is, if you told me that this was a child's painting that they won first prize, I'd believe you. It is a bright lime green background with what I'm guessing is supposed to be an angel with goofy pink lips, very wide set eyes.
That means it's an easy one for me?
No, it's just funny. It reminds me of a meme I saw recently. Okay, this is like a probably early to mid 18th century child, but still wearing a white powdered wig. They're wearing a blue overcoat and a blue waistcoat. They've got frilly sleeves. It looks like they're wearing a tie, but that doesn't really make sense. Oh, and so their left hand is near their waist, and their right hand is pointing at something that has a parrot sitting on their finger. Okay, this is clearly a medieval picture. This is probably from a book of health. There's a woman wearing a blue long-sleeved dress, and she is making a bed that has a large red headboard. She has blonde hair and a red hairnet in. The background is pitch black.
So Elizabeth, the picture you sent to me was correct. Each one is worth $5 to the pot.
Okay.
Mel, the picture you sent to me was correct. That's $10 to the pot. Matt, the picture you sent to me was incorrect.
Parrot. There was a parrot.
Matt absolutely choked. Like a kid in front of a table that looks like a craps table with a colorful bird on his right pointing finger. I mean, if he went through every room, he had to have found it. That was kind of suspicious.
Matt, for example, was kind of lackadaisically walking around and not being too serious, and I offered to help him, and he didn't seem too interested in the help, so I don't know.
Elizabeth, the picture you sent to me was correct. That is $15 for the pot. Kevin, the picture you sent to me was correct. That's $20 for the pot. And Mark, the picture you sent to me was correct. So that's $25 for the pot.
Greg was a very good describer, so I'm starting to believe that Greg might not be the mole.
Right now, I think there are a lot of options. I think I'm leaning the most heavily towards Mel.
I think it's Elizabeth C.
I'm gonna go with Mark or Matt.
That it's Elizabeth C.
I still think it's a female, and I think that they have blonde hair.
It's either Matt or Mel or Kevin. I don't know.
The results are in. We know who the mole's next victim is.
Play at me.
Mark. Still in. Matt. Greg. Sorry, Greg, you are the mole's second victim.